Coming to you live from high atop Boston and the CAC studios, your host, Prickly Pete Fever, and the boss, Dick Kensworth.
Welcome to Hanging with B-Draft, week number 2. Teddy, I like this opening. Maybe we can do something a little more hip-hop, maybe something with some scratches in it.
Coming to you live from high atop Boston and the CAC studios, your host, Prickly Pete Fever, and the boss, Dick Kensworth.
Welcome to week 2 of Hanging with B-Draft. I'm Prickly Pete Fever. Yeah, I'm feeling that, Teddy. That's exactly it. Maybe even some party horns in there.
Coming to you live from high atop Boston and the CAC studios, your host, Prickly Pete Fever, and the boss, Dick Kensworth.
That's where it's at, Teddy. This is the one right here. Third time's the charm. Week number 2, Hanging with B-Draft. I'm your host, Prickly Pete Fever. We're going to look at week 2 games, next week's games. Party horns. New audio uncovered Romney style of the Nessler-Durbrow saga. You're not going to want to miss this. A great week lined up for you. First thing is first, though. You guys might be wondering why Bad Boys entering this, and you also might be wondering why you don't hear Dick Kensworth, why you didn't hear him last week. Let's put 1 and 1 together. 2 equals Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County Jail, which is where Dick Kensworth is right now. He joins us on the phone. Dick, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I'm in jail for alleged prostitution right now. That lady was asking for me to have sex with her for money. So.
Jesus, Dick, you gotta be kidding me. Isn't that still illegal anyway?
I don't know. I mean, she was offering me money, so I don't know. I figured this has happened before.
This has happened to you before. You expect me to believe that, Dick? Jesus Christ. So you just sit in jail over this? Did you get a lawyer?
Well, I had this guy, Noah Spalding. I don't know if you heard of him. He was my lawyer. And, I thought I was going to get off the hook for it because it's a pretty easy open and shut case. But the guy didn't fucking show up.
There's your first mistake, Dick. I could have told you that. In fact, in some circles, Noah Spalding referred to as Noah Show. Obviously pointing to the fact that he doesn't show up. So you definitely should have consulted me on this one, Dick.
If you had been there, I asked you to come out that night.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't, Dick, or there'd be no fucking show, because it's Prickly Pete and Dick Kensworth. So what's the deal? When are you getting out?
It's looking like 3 to 6 months for me, thanks to that asshole Noah.
Jesus, Noah. Well, can you at least get to the phone once a week? Maybe we can do a segment with you?
Yeah, if these fucking assholes in here will let me do a little fucking time. Got Jose knocking at the door right now. Wait your fucking turn, Junior.
Jesus, Dick, don't get yourself killed in there. So I guess the monkey in the room is, are you the raper or the rapee in this? I mean, how's it looking in there so far?
Well, there hasn't been any, I haven't been here that long, it's not federal prison.
Well, I'm sorry, Dick, I don't mean to come off as unknowledgeable about prison scenarios. My bad.
It's the county jail. I got slippers and everything.
Well, I'm glad to know you're good and comfortable in there while I'm here doing the show by myself. So do you get a chance to see or hear about any of the games this week?
I really don't have the internet in here. I mean, they're talking about setting up some Wi-Fi, but nothing's come yet. I'm talking to the warden next week about it.
Oh, the warden, huh? I didn't know they had wardens in county jail. I know the warden there is a big Dick Kensworth fan, as is most of Jacksonville, really, your old stomping grounds. Glad to know they're taking good care of you down there, Dick.
Oh, they certainly are.
So, Dick, we can plan on talking to you next week then.
Yeah, and any listeners out there want to send me some money for some smokes, they're expensive in here.
Will do, Dick, all you listeners. If anybody can help Dick out there, we'd appreciate that. I'm going to do that thing in the movies where I quickly get a law degree, then somehow get Dick out within the next, say, month or two, so we can hopefully get this thing back on track. All right, well, let's run through last week's game. The first one we will look at, the opener, Hummer Rockers 52, falling 4 points shy of What You Cacking About Willis 56. This was a good one down the stretch. Corwin pretty much blew it at the end. Hummer Rockers, I think we're up 52-51. He missed 2 free throws there, which Willis finishes on a 5-0 run. Whelan also blew a couple there late. Mendez with 21, Corwin with 22. Meldahl had a real good game, actually, 8 points, 15 boards, 4 assists, 4 blocks in there. Willis. Barrett allowed 12 points. Felt like a lot more from him. LeBlanc, a quiet 26. It seemed like the Humrockers kind of kept him in check most of the game, but he always finds a way to put those points up on the boards. Bliss with down game, not much of that. LeBlanc really carried him. And strong defense at the end. It was a real slugfest, a good game. So we'll see what happens next week as Humrockers, now 1-1, take on Buffalo Soldiers, who are 2-0 with a 13-point differential, scoring 72 points a game for them. That's going to be a great matchup with Tibbs and company there. Willis will play Screwed by the Bells in an 8:30 game. A must-win for Sam Boyer's squad here, already at 0-2. Willis sitting at 1-1. Time to take a look at the second game of the night, where the Buffalo Soldiers move to 2-0, in fact, not 3-0, to avoid any confusion there. They win by 12 over the Arsenio Billinghams. Craig was out for the Buffalo Soldiers. Tibbs with another great game, the reigning MVP, put up 26. Of course, Tristan Ratchford, the show, a big fan of his. He's really coming into his own, 13 boards. Shooting a high percentage from the field. Only 4 guys, Buffalo Soldiers. Chris McCauley, also 22 and 8, 2 assists there. Burke, a nice all-around game as well, 9-6, 4 assists. For the Arsenio Billinghams, Josh Barrett, a little bit of a down game. Some injuries plaguing him. Robert Haas, looking pretty good, though, 15 and 16 from him. Not much coming off the bench, though. They're going to need Ostrander to really step up. Also, Damari, if they're going to plan on doing anything. Sean Flynn, we know what he brings to the table. Taha, going to need more of an effort from those guys, scoring-wise, if they're going to keep up with the better teams in the league. Time to hit the break. When we come back, we will take a look at the other 3 games from last week. Also, look forward to this week. We'll give you some lines. We'll hear from Jean Bernard in this. Also, we have some audio that's been uncovered from the Nessler-Durbrow saga. Some good stuff there. Might give us a little bit of closure. We can finally figure out what we've got going on. And we will hear from Sam's girlfriend. She's a sweetheart. She'll join us. Stick around.
It's time for your B-Draft East Update, live from France. Here's John Bernard.
Fuck you, I'm not doing it this week. Seriously? Like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Noah, you wanna talk shit to me? You American fat ass? This is your fault if Dick is in jail. Bullshit.
Hi, I'm Steve Miller. I've been a trial lawyer in Florida and Massachusetts since 1985. If you and your spouse hate each other like poison and want to get out of the hellhole you call a marriage, you've come to the right place. Look, you can waste your money screwing around with some paper pusher paralegal type, give thousands of dollars to some piece of crap 3-piece suit downtown, blow your brains out trying to figure out why you wasted $25 on the crappy forms you bought from the illiterate boob at the courthouse, or do what I say and do it now. We know what we're doing here. Pay us a little and we get you a lot. Don't worry about the details. We'll take care of business and let you know when to crack open the champagne. Pay up and you're on your way to getting rid of that vermin you call a spouse. We're here to help. Divorce Easy, a Florida law firm.
Go to part 2, dummy.